It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson, first play, going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 82 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've all... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Complete to open things up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge, who worked his way in for the sack. Now Jackson on 2nd down, being chased out left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. On first and 10. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They run the option here on first and 10. 2
yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And Jackson going to run again. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Purdy now to throw.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time. Here's Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Warner from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB,
What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. This one caught by Kittle, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Edwards trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang busting this open, that's a good start for him.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on third and long. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot